Hi there, I'm Bianca Santos and you are watching World Cup Weekly. This week I'm covering how safe is it for you to go to Brazil. That means I can buy Confederation Cup tickets. Pause, I'll be right back. So this week on World Cup Weekly, security in Brazil during Confederation Cup, World Cup, and even Olympics. Also, Confederation Cup tickets have officially gone on sale. You heard the siren. Was I able to get the tickets? I'll let you know. And also, Brazil meets Argentina tonight for the Superclassico final. That's if the lights stay on this time. Okay, so security in Brazil. In my opinion, is it safe to go to World Cup in Brazil? Yes, Brazil's investing nearly 2 billion reais, that's nearly $1 billion into security. And let's just be honest, when it comes to huge mega events like this, there wasn't an issue with terrorism in South Africa, there wasn't an issue in London Olympics with terrorism, and I find it very unlikely for that to be the case in Brazil. What's most likely is crowd control, riot control. Imagine if Brazil makes it to the final and Neymar misses a penalty. Yeah, you're gonna have some riot issues. But when it comes to security on a major level, I don't think you have anything to worry about. In fact, I think Brazil's probably going to be the safest place in the world. But what we are finding right now is that the whole cleanup to the event is causing a lot of problems. Brazil has actually invaded the favelas with tanks to get the violence, to get the gangs under control, and that's what you see on the major news headlines. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's actually a good thing. But a lot of police officers have lost their lives, especially in São Paulo in the last month. There have been a lot of casualties when it comes to police and gang violence. What's also been an issue is Brazil training this new security force. In fact, in Rio, they had an issue with the municipal guard beating beachgoers with batons. It was the most bizarre scene. I'm going to put up a link so you can see video footage of it. And so it points out the issue of whether they're being trained properly to distinguish who's actually a threat, because I don't think a girl in a thong is a security threat, do you? And also you had an issue with the mascot, Tatu Bola, who protesters attacked because FIFA and Coca-Cola are privatizing public spaces during World Cup, and that means wherever the mascot is a private space, and it belongs to Coca-Cola, and people don't like that. They don't like that FIFA imposes all of these restrictions, especially when it comes to public spaces. So they had a protest, and the freaking SWAT team came down on the protesters, beating them up. And again, you'll have the video footage for that. So you have a lot of issues with the finessing and the training, and whether these task forces are up to it and if they are being trained properly. But will you be safe in Brazil? Yes. 99.9% you will be safe. Now, Confederation Cup tickets have officially gone on sale. The siren blew into my vlog. Was I able to get the tickets? No, not yet. Anyway, you have to create an account, which takes time, and then you're put into a virtual waiting room, and then once the siren goes off, that means you can buy your tickets. Then you have 20 minutes if you can buy tickets, if they're not sold out already. And then if you get into a category that you want for the city that you want, then you have to register each guest. I'm trying to buy 4 tickets, and I have to register a person for each ticket. But the thing is that it's not good enough to just know their name. You have to know their name, their birthday, their passport ID number, or their Brazilian ID number, which I don't. And so it's been really complicated, and now I've been locked out for 20 minutes because I had to refresh a page and it said you had a parallel reservation, and now you have to wait 20 minutes. So my head is exploding. I know it's already been an issue. FIFA saying that they're addressing the issue. What else are they going to say, right? But I wish these things were a little less complicated. Not to mention that in reality, they have around 800 tickets for the Confederation Cup, but only 400,000 are being sold after everybody on FIFA's football family has been taken care of. So that's not cool either. Tonight, Brazil meets Argentina, and if you watched the last time, it was a fiasco. Brazil had a freaky Friday. I think it was a Friday. Probably not. trip to Argentina for the Superclassico final. They had a turbulent flight, and then they show up and the lights literally go out. And for that day, they claimed Brazil as victors, but they said, no, this isn't fair. There should actually be a real match. And so after scheduling conflicts, they came up with tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All Brazil needs is a draw to take the match, but if Argentina wins by a difference of 1, they go to penalties. And you know what happened last time with Brazil and penalties? Neymar making a ridiculous Roberto Baggio move, and so if it goes to penalties, I don't want Neymar to take anything. And Neymar really annoys me because everyone is just sort of laughing it off that he missed a penalty. How many important tournaments have come down to penalties? It is so important to be solid in that respect. And then Manu Menezes is also, he said, like, I'm not even going to comment on that because it's a non-issue. Really? World Cup 94, was it a non-issue? No, it's a big issue. Someone who wants to be called great needs to be able to seal a penalty. But, you know, Messi's missed one, Cristiano Ronaldo's missed one. So tonight, I wanted to go to penalty, and I would love for Neymar to miss another one. Still, people are going to rave about Neymar and say that he's great. I've never thought he's great. So that's it for this World Cup Weekly. Stay tuned for next week. Also join me on Twitter and Facebook, and I'll let you know next week if I was able to get my hands on Confederation Cup tickets. Thanks for watching. Ciao.